Well, hot start to the week. Looks like this heat's going to be here at least another couple of days.
It's going to be a couple more days, and I'm afraid looking long term, that's more going to be the threat we see much of this summer. Hot and mainly dry. There will be some thunderstorms returning to our forecast later this week, but long term, I'm not real optimistic. Tomorrow morning's going to be hot and dry in a hurry, folks. We'll have some haze, some smoke out there. Temperatures are going to be in the low 80s by the time we get to 11 o'clock in the morning, on the way to tying the record high for tomorrow. Today, we hit 93. That's the 10th day of 90 or better so far in the first 15 days of June. 97 is the record. The normal high is at 82, and right now, it's still 81 downtown. Pressure's rising. Winds are out of the southwest at 9, humidity at 22%. We do have an ozone action alert in effect. So here's the map across the nation. There will be some changes coming up with that front coming in from the Pacific Northwest, but it's going to take a couple of days to get here. Overnight tonight, it's just some smoke and haze, mainly over western Colorado. Breezy and very mild conditions by morning. 70 the low by morning in La Junta. We'll be 60 in Denver, 64 at Akron. Even in the mountains, most of the readings are going to be in the 40s and low 50s, and it'll be low to mid 60s out in the Grand Valley toward Grand Junction. Probably the coolest spot to be would be Kremling, 39 by morning. Most of the rest of the mountains are in the 40s and 50s. We'll see low 60s along the I-25 corridor. A warm morning, smoke and haze along the mountains and over western Colorado. Hot and hazy by midday. Later in the afternoon, isolated storms, not very many. Hot, windy, and dry much of the state under red flag or fire weather warnings for tomorrow. Those isolated storms more trouble than they're worth because they'll bring wind and lightning, but little, if any, moisture. 95, Denver, Fort Collins, Greeley. 99 in Ray, La Junta, Lamar. In the mountains, mostly 70s and 80s, a little cooler at Leadville, mid-90s out west around Grand Junction. Your front range numbers, 70s and low 80s in the mountains and low to mid-90s, even some upper 90s, Fort Morgan and Sterling tomorrow afternoon. So tonight it's hazy, breezy, mild, 60, winds from the south 10 to 15. Tomorrow, record high. Back in 2017, 95, we tie it, hazy and hot with gusty winds out of the south. And then things start to shift a little. That front I showed you in the Pacific Northwest begins to push closer on Wednesday. Still hot with 90, but clouds increase. Breezy and cooler Thursday as the front passes by, 82. Friday and Saturday, we get some afternoon storms. Let's hope we get some moisture. We could sure use it. Highs only upper 70s to around 80. Mid-80s Sunday, mostly sunny, and then back to a chance of afternoon storms Monday with a high temperature of 88 degrees. Tomorrow, make sure plenty of water, sunscreen. If you're heading out, it's going to be a blisteringly hot day.